Our top story here at 6 o'clock, ballot box arson. A federal investigation is underway after 3 local ballot boxes were set on fire.
2 of those cases happened yesterday morning in southeast Portland and Vancouver. We have team coverage on this story this morning. Ashley Grams is live out in Vancouver and Thomas Schultz is in the newsroom. But before we get to all that, let's get to Chris McGinnis with a quick look at weather and traffic.
Good morning again, guys. Radar fired up. We do have some showers rolling through portions of Clark County this morning and up across East County. Snow showers, of course, in the higher train of the Cascades early on. Otherwise, we are generally dry in the Willamette Valley. It's 47 last check at PDX. There are some areas of fog forming as well. Beaverton's down to 43, Forest Grove 38, and as we slide south into the Willamette Valley right now, Salem is checking in with 42. As we mentioned, pockets of some fog out there. Corvallis showing a quarter-mile visibility. Same story in McMinnville and Hillsborough at last check. So with that in mind, little fog early, but we should start to clear things out this afternoon. And I apologize, the day planner not popping up, but we should see sunshine with temps in the mid-50s later today. Let's get you out the door with a live look at the roads, and we start off with a crash right now in Milwaukee, Highway 224 westbound. A wreck has 1 lane of that ramp to 99E block, so be on the lookout for that. As we mentioned, there's the fog at the Sylvan Hill. Otherwise, so far, guys, our freeway commute in relatively good shape.
All right, thank you, Chris. Now at 6, an investigation is underway to find the person responsible for setting ballot boxes on fire in Portland and Vancouver.
Ashley Grams was live at the Fisher's Landing Transit Center in Vancouver yesterday morning when the story first broke. She's back there again this morning with an update. Good morning, Ashley.
Drew, China, good morning. It was just 24 hours ago when that fire happened. We were here watching smoke pour out of that ballot box. Now changes are being made to try to ensure that something like that doesn't happen again. Now this week, employees from the Clark County Elections Office will be watching these ballot boxes. There are 22 boxes around the county. Now these folks that are watching the ballot boxes are not there to confront these people, but instead just to monitor for that suspicious activity if it happens. The Clark County Sheriff's Office and Vancouver Police Department will also be increasing patrols.
You know, it's heartbreaking. It is a direct attack on democracy. Yeah, shouldn't happen. It's interfering with people's vote is un-American.
Now, as for the person responsible, investigators do believe they have a photo of the suspect's car. We want to show you that now. It appears to be a dark Volvo from the early 2000s. Now, this car has an unknown license plate on the back. Investigators do believe that this same suspect is behind both cases from yesterday, as well as a third case from a couple of weeks ago in Vancouver on October 8th. China.
And Ashley, we're getting a lot of reaction from multiple political leaders. So what did they have to say about this?
Yeah, well, both Oregon and Washington governors released statements condemning these attacks. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler also spoke up yesterday. Here's what he had to say.
We absolutely want the public to feel safe in terms of casting their ballot. Don't forget that in Portland we have vote by mail, so if people don't want to cast their ballot in person, they do not have to.
Now, the FBI is also investigating all 3 of these cases. If you have any information, you're asked to go to tips.fbi.gov. Drew, China.
All right, Ashley Grams with the update for us this morning live in Vancouver. Let's bring in Thomas Schultz now. So, Thomas, let's talk about what people should do if they think their ballot was one of the ones that was destroyed.
Yeah, well, the first thing you should do is check to see if your ballot has been received by the elections office. In Multnomah County, officials say 3 ballots were impacted, and those voters have already been notified. So we're going to focus on Clark County residents where hundreds of ballots were destroyed. Here is how it works. Right here, you just type into Google how to check my ballot in Clark County, Washington. First thing you're going to see is this webpage from clark.w.gov. Go ahead and click on that. Now you scroll down to this right here. This link says Ballot Status Tool in Vote WA. If you go to that, once again, it's going to just ask you to sign in with your first name, your last name, your date of birth, that usual information that you need to register to vote and to make sure your ballot has actually been received. Now, as soon as those ballots were received, voters will have that notified as a received ballot. And This is a video right here of the ballot box in Vancouver's Fisher Landing. If you dropped off your ballot there that caught on fire and don't know if it was received, it's best to just fill out a new one. In Clark County, the county auditor can mail a replacement ballot. You can also go to the elections office and fill out a new ballot on site. We caught up with a voter named Barb Hoffman on Monday who is certain that her ballot was destroyed. There's no record of it ever being received by the Clark County auditor, so Monday she filled out a new one.
They guaranteed me that if they find two, they will take this one and destroy it. Yes. So I have confidence in that. I have every confidence in this office, every confidence.
And as long as a new ballot is mailed out to voters today, the county auditor says it should arrive on time for people to return. Now, they must be able to drop off that ballot at an electric drop box or mail it back by next Tuesday. And if you still need to fill out your ballot, we've put together a voter guide on the big races and statewide measures. Just text the word VOTE to 503-226-5088, and we'll text you back a link with what you need to know. 7 days away, the election is going to be here before we know it. China?
Thomas, thank you. In the meantime, stay with KGW online and through social media for the very latest on this developing story, as well as everything you need to know about elections. And coming up in our next half hour, we'll have team coverage as we continue to bring the latest on this story.
In other local headlines this morning, several businesses along Portland's South Waterfront are dealing with the aftermath of break-ins that happened sometime between Sunday night and Monday morning. One of the business owners gave us this security video that shows a person enter their shop and check the cash register before taking off again. At least 5 businesses in that area were targeted. Anyone with information about the break-ins should contact Portland Police. That sound came from a tactical police team who arrested a man following a chase in Tigard. Investigators say the suspect stole a car in Portland, rammed into several police cars, and nearly hit an officer. Police say they found him near a Tigard apartment complex on Southwest Hunziker. It doesn't appear that anyone was injured, and there's still no word yet on the suspect's name or the charges against him.
After months of negotiations and nearly week-long strike, workers at local Fred Meyer and QFC stores have voted to ratify a new 3-year contract. According to their union, the new contract includes wage increases, enhanced dental benefits, and strengthened retirement security. The union represents more than 11,000 Fred Meyer and QFC workers in Oregon and Southwest Washington.
All right, John, you want to see some October snow?
Oh, okay.
They have it at Mount Bachelor. Yeah, these pictures sent to us from the resort. They say they've seen about 5 inches there in the past 24 hours. Certainly not enough for skiing and snowboarding yet, but Bachelor is hopeful that opening day will go off as planned the day after Thanksgiving. Tickets, by the way, for the season are available on Mount Bachelor's website. I think really one of the biggest predictions in Rod Hill's winter outlook this year, Chris McGinnis, was the fact that he expects all the local resorts to have legitimate snow before Christmas hits.
Yeah, absolutely, right? The opening day is hopefully the Thanksgiving weekend, right? The first of the big holidays getting into the winter weather season, and Rod, yeah, absolutely nailed that. So, predicted it. Let's see if it comes true, and of course, good reason to believe in his efforts over the last couple of years. He's had the track record to back that up. Go ahead and check out that outlook, by the way, on our YouTube channel. All right, here's a look at radar over the last, well, right now, actually, we do have some showers rolling on through northern Clark County, a little sprinkle down between Damascus and Carver as well, and up in the Cascades, some sprinkles. You get up high enough, up around 3,000, 3,500 feet. We are seeing some snow showers. It is snowing right now at Timberline. We showed you the Bachelor photos a couple of minutes ago. How about some fresh snow at Timberline? About 2 inches or so up there in the last 24 hours. Those snow showers and the rain showers in the valley will be dissipating through the next couple of hours. And in fact, we're dry at PDX with the sky starting to clear out. It's 47 right now at the airport, and that is allowing for some areas of fog to form out there this morning. So be on the lookout for that. All right, Futurecast later today takes any of those sprinkles and snow showers and kicks them off to the east, and the sky eventually clears. And with that in mind, we should have a pretty nice day on tap for us with highs generally in the mid-50s, I think, up and down the region today. Fast forwarding Futurecast into tomorrow. This is when our next weather maker rolls in. We'll probably see some sprinkles develop at the coast tomorrow morning. I think our Wednesday morning commute is dry up and down the I-5 corridor, but shortly thereafter, rain begins to develop, and it'll be a soaker of a lunchtime and beyond going into Wednesday night and Halloween Thursday as well. Our Futurecast today likes temperatures generally in the upper 50s in the I-5 corridor, 56, maybe 57 here in Portland, 58 in the Dalles. That 7-day forecast shows temperatures generally remaining in the low to mid 50s the next several days. Tomorrow looks like a wet one, especially after the morning commute. Thursday, Halloween, frequent showers, and guys, that shower threat continues into Halloween evening for the trick-or-treaters, right? So take the rain gear along with their Halloween costume on Thursday night. Back to you.